Welcome to our 4 p.m. game. We have the Dragons against Lantana. Which Dragon team is this? Dragon. Dragon White versus Lantana. This is the third game of our broadcast today. We've had some challenges on the first couple. We'll get you some names here in just a moment. This is DYF Live, powered by Tradio. We're coming at you from Carroll Middle School in South Lake, Texas. This is fourth grade football. The fourth grade Dragon, did I say Dragon White? Fourth grade Dragon White against Lantana. And the Dragons break the huddle after receiving the opening kickoff. They've got a slot receiver to the right, two running backs in the backfield on either side of the quarterback, two wideouts. Slot receiver goes in motion, and there's a hard count. Got people jumping off sides. Looks like it's going to be encroachment. Encroachment. Well, looked like it was encroachment against the defense, but they just, yes, encroachment against the defense. So they marked off a 5-yard penalty, and they're going to huddle and put another play in there. Sorry for the tent right in the middle of the shot, folks. We have heat issues that everyone's dealing with, and we just don't have a great angle on the camera, or we just don't know where they're going to set up their tents. Dragons have two wideouts. The slot in motion, and he drops the ball. The ball's on the ground. And number 54 for the Dragons. Maintain possession. Schulte. Schulte with the recovery of the fumble. It's going to bring up second and about 7. Second and 7. Second and 7. There's a handoff in motion back. Number 14. Third and about 12 for the Dragons. Quarterback takes a deep roll. That's number 5 for the Dragons. He's going to be caught in the backfield. He's going to be caught in the backfield by the Lantana, number 11 for the Lantana Wildcats. That's Braylon making a huge play for the Wildcats here in the early part of the game. It's going to be fourth down and about, let's call it 22 yards for the Dragons. 4th and 22. Timeout on the field. There's going to be a walk-off. First down and 10 for the Wildcats, right on the 50-yard line. Snap back, ball's on the ground. Number 5 bobbled it and recovered it after a 10-yard loss. The Wildcats burn it down. Wildcats running back on either side of the quarterback. This standard Denton-Geyer formation with an H-back. Here's a power play to the left side. He's got a lot of green. There's nobody in front of him. Number 28 comes over to try to make a tackle and saved it from being a touchdown. That's Olsen for the Dragons that came over and made the tackle. It was a great run. I think that was number 3 running the ball for Lantana. Number 3 for Lantana. Wilson. Yeah, give me the last names. Wilson with the run. Morgan and Wilson were the running backs. In the backfield for the Wildcats. Third down at about 1. 3rd and 1 for the Dragons here. And it looks like either the run was good for a first down. I think that's probably what it was. The officials were discussing something. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the Dragons' 36-yard line. Running back in motion to the left. We got quarterback power coming this way. Number 5 around the left side for the Wildcats. Morgan around the left side for the Wildcats. A big run here early in the game. And the Wildcats are on the move. We've got 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. We're coming at you live from Carroll Middle School. This is DYF Live, powered by Tradio. Carroll High School, the 9th and 10th grade campus. Snap back to number 3, Wilson. All right, number 3, Wilson. He hits the left tackle. Dragons stiffen up on defense and hold him to a 1-yard gain. Dragons need to hunker down here. It's full backfield, number 3 around the right side. That's number 54 for the Dragons. Huge play in the backfield. Schultz, big play in the backfield. Looks like he came from a linebacker spot on a blitz. Let's see where he's lining up. Whatever it was, he was in the backfield at the same time. The running back turned to his right, made contact for a 5-yard loss. Number 5 in the back. Good defense by the Dragons that time. Defending on the pass play, it was number 4 for the Dragons and number 29. 4 and 29 for the Dragons. Number 4 and number 29. That's McCourt, number 4 on the defense. Got a whistle. It's 4th down. 4th down and about 16. There's going to be a walk-off against Lantana. Handoff around this side, bottom side. A big run right there by number 3. Nobody's going to get him. Looks like he's going to make it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wilson, around the left side for the Wildcats on 4th down and 16. Players line up for the PAT. And the ball is placed on the 3-yard line, so this will be a 1-point attempt. Snap back to the quarterback. He throws a pass into the corner, and it's good. It's good for a touchdown. Not a touchdown, a PAT. It's 1 point.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guest or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Dragons are down 7-0 here, midway through the first quarter. Wildcats kickoff, ball placed at the 40-yard line. There's a kickoff, fielded by number 4 for the Dragons. He made a cut. Oh, he picked up about 15 yards. That's a great return by number 4, McCourt. McCourt, who's got an older brother that plays for the 6th grade team, I believe. 6th grade White, yes. Threw a touchdown pass last weekend, I believe. Dragons snap it, hand it off to number 12. He's caught in the backfield around the left side. That was Austin trying to make a move around the left edge. Dragons on the walk-off punt. Dragons back on defense. Here we got 2:12 to play in period number 1. Big run down the right sideline. Number 9 for Lantana. He's gaining distance. It's going to be a touchdown, Lantana Wildcats. Look around for any flags on the play. No flags on the play. Dragons with a 13-0 deficit. There's a handoff to number 4 around the left. That's McCourt. Makes 2 guys miss and gets back past the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what happens. It looks like there might be a holding going against the Dragons here. Dragons have split receivers to both sides, a slot in the top side, 2 slots. Sack, ball's on the ground. Dragons recover. There's a flag on the ground. Let's see what the call is. That was a loss of about 9. Let's call it 10. Officials are spotting the ball, so it looks like the call probably goes against the Dragons. Intentional grounding, loss of down. Ball's going to be spotted right where it was thrown. It's going to be 4th down. Do a 15-second runoff on the punt here. And it'll be a change of possession. Folks, stay tuned at halftime, where we will feature a halftime show involving some of the key plays from last week's game. Snap back to number 3. He takes it around the left side. He's got wide open field. Throws a hit with his shoulder pads down there at the 40-yard line after picking up about 24, 25 yards. That's Wilson for the Wildcats with a carry around the left side. Snap back to the quarterback, 55 for the Dragons, had him in his sight. But he sneaks out to the left side, picks up about 4.5 yards, maybe 5, and then he's tackled by a Dragon. In on the tackle, number 54, Schultz. H-back to the right, short splits by the ends, lines up the angle on the linebackers and sets up the outside run for number 5 for the Wildcats. Number 5. That's Morgan. Morgan for the Wildcats. Motion to the right. Ball's on the ground. The Dragons are back there to smother him. That was number 54, Schultz. Is that right? Getting into the backfield. It's going to bring up third down at about 7. Let's call it about 7 for the Dragons. Sack in the backfield by the Dragons. Ball's going to go to the left. It's going to be a power play for Morgan. He's out there following his blocker, number 3, Wilson, and ends up making it inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 18 yards by Morgan around the left edge. Looks like the officials called for a water break on the field, which is a discretionary move that is part of playing in the heat out here in Texas. Dragons working hard to come up with the prescription to stop this offense by the Wildcats. Wildcats snap back and follow to the right side. That looks like number 3, Wilson. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Great blocking by the Wildcats. They brought motion to this side. Line up with the flex ends and a short slot in the gap, and then bring motion, and they outnumber the defense. And it's very difficult to defend and very easy to run behind. we must have had a penalty. Looks like they brought the ball back. So must have been a clip or a block in the back, because it looks like first down and almost 20. Quarterback with a nice long pass to the end zone that time for a touchdown by the Lantana Wildcats. Morgan with the throw. I think it was number 16 on the catch. Is there a 16? Yeah, I mean, I got eyes that don't see. So, anyways, a great touchdown pass by the player. Dragons laid a hit on him, but it looks like number 22. Or 21. Bird with the carry around the left side. Dragon number 4, McCourt with the return. And off number 4 to the right, finds a little crease, pushes it up for about 3.5 yards, 3 yards. That's McCourt at the right side. Dragons snap it to McCourt. Caught in the backfield. Looks like the ball's down. Ball's down on the 46-yard line of Lantana. It's going to be second down and 15 for the Dragons. Dragons break the huddle with wide receivers to both sides, a slot to the right, 2 running backs in the backfield. Misdirection, reverse coming. McCourt. But 2 Wildcats stayed at home. That looks like number 3, Wilson, and number 24. Number 24, D'Angelo. Looks like 4th down now. Fourth down, and at least let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's call it 4th and 15. Number 14 for the Dragons, and number 5 for the Dragons in the backfield now. Snap back to number 5. Turns to his left. Throws it away, and the ball will go over on downs to the Wildcats as they take over 1st and 10 in Dragon territory. Yeah, you did. Number 5 with the carry around the top side. That's Sherp. Number 5 is Sherp? No, number 5 on number 5 for Lantana, Morgan with a carry around the left side. First and 10, snap back to the quarterback for the Wildcats. It's an underthrown ball, but great defense there by number 4 for the Dragons, number 4, McCourt. Knocked the ball away. Number 21 with the catch for the Wildcats. Long touchdown pass. Bird with the reception. That was Morgan with the pass, right? Number 5, Morgan with the pass. Big stick. Who made the stick for the Dragons right there? Tall kid right there, number 80, 87. Who's 80, 87? 87 for the Dragons. 87 for the Dragons made a huge play. Reed. That's Reed for the Dragons. Busted through the hole and stoned the running back. Dragons have got to string something together here. We got 1:10 to go in the first half. Looking for a way to break out. Folks, stay with us for halftime show. Lantana lines up for the kick. Dragons have 6 on the front, 4 on the next level, 1 deep. Ball's kicked to the second level and fallen on by, I think that's number 87. Let's see. No, that's number 5. Number 5 for the Dragons. Sherp. Snap back to Sherp. Hands it off to McCourt around the right side. McCourt's going to be brought down for a 7-yard loss, 6-yard loss. Dragons having some trouble with that defensive front on Lantana. A couple of red stripes out there doing their job for Lantana. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 16 for the Dragons. Sherp with the ball, the fake handoff. He's going to lose about 3 yards. Stay with us for the halftime show coming up right now. Trips to the right, quarterback deep, throws the ball, got a man, he catches the ball, tackle is missed, he makes 2 cuts. What a play by number 10, Mackey. Number 10, Mackey. 5 to go. Snap back, clock underway. Great play in the backfield. First half. Ooh, that's a great play right. Snap back to the quarterback. 42, he's going to be caught in the backfield. Great block by the Dragons here. Quarterback's got a receiver wide open for a post. Let's see if the Dragons find it. Has a great catch and run by number 20 for the Dragons. By the Dragons, 3rd down, snap back. He's got a man wide open. The ball is, oh yes, bounced off his hand. Let's see what the officials say. Catch, 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 catch. The officials call it a catch. Snap back to the quarterback. Dragons are on him. It's going to be a sack in the backfield. And some damage. 1st and 10. Off to number 44 around the right side. What a great move. He's going to outdistance the defender. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. Number 4. Wildcats running a wide formation. There's a tackle in the backfield by number 97. Nobody's moving number 97. Defensive end Gonzalez. And it turns into a running clock. Game. There's Gonzalez in the backfield with a monster tackle. Backfield, 2 receivers to the bottom. Snap back to number 4. Stays focused, couple stiff arms. He's going to be in the end zone. Number 4, quarterback power up the middle. That's Leonard. Leonard, number 4. Snap back, number 14. He's in the backfield. He's brought down again. That looks like number 41. Off, number 12. Dragons have to back it up. There's number 23. He's got yards of space and great blocking. Turns on the speed and ends up with about a 26-yard run up the seam. That's number 23, Holmstrom. Single Setback, handoff to number 23 around the right side. He dips in and gets an edge on the right side. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. Number 23 for the Dragons. Holmstrom, number 23, on a 42-yard carry to ball placed on the tee. Great kick by Birolini. That looks like that's good. Everybody's raising their arms. That's 1 point. Dragons 40, Bobcat. Renda reverses out to the right. He's got some blocking in front. He heads down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Angelo's going to be in for a touchdown. This will be a 48-yard run by Angelo. Fumble on the play. Let's see who got the ball. Looks like Dragons. Ball is recovered by number 10. Number 10, Billy Leans on the recovery. Nebraska and Colorado are tied at 31 with 24 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. There's Renda back. He's throwing a deep pass. Rivera catches it down the right side. Fantastic catch by Luca. Number 88, Luca Rivera. Ball on the ground. There's a fumble. Who recovered it? Dragons with the football and the fumble recovery. Things going the Dragons' way here. Snap back to Renda. They're doing the same play they did last time. Luca with another catch down the right sideline. Luca LaFleur. Snap back to Renda. Rolls to his left. He's got some speed. He's got a blocker out there in front. Renda down the left side. He may go all the way. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Nope, he stepped out of bounds. Penn in motion to the right. Oh, they missed Luca. Luca was open on slant. There's a pass to a Dragon in the end zone. That's number 11. That's Renda, number 11. Pressure. And off to number 2. He breaks in the middle. Oh, he did fumble it. The ball's on the ground, and the Dragons have it. It looks like the Dragons have it. The Dragons have the ball. Snap back to Renda. They're going the other side this time. That's Davis Penn with a catch. Davis Penn with a catch. He's still on his feet. He's down to 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Davis Penn on a 60-yard touchdown play by the Dragons. Renda. Pick by Kropholler. He's down the right sideline. Takes a hit and keeps going. Nobody's going to get him. That's going to be a 70-yard. Switch to the right. There's Gunter. He tries to get the edge. Out there, he's picking up blocks. He's got the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Blake Gunter. Snap. That's a full rush PAT. It's going to be good. That's a 2 point. There's a play to number 20, Robbie Ladd, right up the middle. And he runs 32 yards for a Dragon touchdown. It's a kick, a full rush kick that looks good. And here it is. That's 2 points. Robbie Ladd makes one cut and drives into the end zone for touchdown. His great defensive effort that time by the Dragons. Number 3 making the play in the backfield. That's Emerson Zaidi. Emerson Zaidi running back in the backfield. Gunter. Some time to throw. He makes a man miss. He's got plenty of green territory in front of him. Down to the 30, 25. He's going to make it all the way to the 20. He's still driving. 15. Snap back, late runner. Quarterback Reed, he fakes the handoff. Blake drives forward for about 13 or 14 yards. A good run by number 5, Gunter. Quarterback.
Off the crop pole around the right side. Number 22's got a gap. He turns on the Jets. He's going to be in the end zone for a 43-yard touchdown run. Dragons snap back to number 7. He hands off to Langford. Up the middle. Langford's got daylight. He's got a crease. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Number 8. Number 8, Langford. Handoff around the right side. That looks like Robbie Ladd. He makes one man miss. Throws a stiff arm. He's going to down to about the 5-yard line. Snap back to the court. Gets rid of the ball. Got a man in the head zone. Oh, touchdown.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Feed Store Barbecue, Amy B Design, Del Frisco's Grill, Fast Performance and Fitness, Precision Ortho Express, Performance Course, Urban Air Trampoline Park, Dragons have a hill to climb. We hope you enjoyed the halftime show, by the way, sponsored by Urban Air Trampoline Park. Dragons have a hill to climb. We're in the third period, just about to start the third period, 26-point deficit, and the Dragons are kicking off to the Lantana Wildcats. They've got a lot of folks on this side of the ball, and I don't know how the rules work, but I know a couple of years ago you had to have the same number on each side. We'll see how it plays out. There's an onside kick, fielded by number 64 by the Wildcats. Jake Garcia with the recovery. Lantana, there's Garcia around to the right side. No gain, good defense that time by the Dragons. They're going to give him, they're going to call it for a 1-yard loss. Dragons trying to get something going on defense here. Three in the backfield with an H-back on the right. Snap back to number 5. That's Morgan. Rolls to his right. Avoids several tackles, and he's finally stuck. Let's see. That looks like McCourt. Number 4, McCourt. A couple of Dragons hit him pretty hard behind the line, but he absorbed the hit and rolled to the right. And then McCourt came up and put a shoulder into his ribs and tackled him to the ground. Both players get up with a little bit of a favor of their legs. Morgan goes in motion. This is going to be a Wildcat play to number 3. Around the right side. Dragons are in the backfield. Great play. Number 54, Schultz with a big play. And number 12. Number 12. Austin. That's the last name is Austin. Austin, number 12. Fantastic tackle. 54 and 12 in the backfield. A roll to the left by number 5, and that's number 5, Sharp in the backfield, making the big play. Dragons playing inspired football here in the opening series of the third quarter, working hard to get back in this game. That ball is going to go over on downs. Dragons, 1st and 10 on the Wildcats 40. Two wideouts, 2 stacked running backs, a single offset running back in the backfield. That's number 14. Ball ends up in number 14's hands. He's going to be caught for a 4-yard loss. Let's call it a 3-yard loss. Brings up 2nd down and about 13 for the Dragons. 2nd and 13. And the 6 p.m. Dragons are showing up with black jerseys. Those look kind of hot, don't they? Look at those black jerseys. I mean, kind of hot as in cool, as in sharp. Yeah. They look good. They look good. Black pants, black jerseys. All right, the Green Dragons on the field. Snap. Hand off to number 12. He's 1 step away from breaking that. That was number 17 for the Wildcats that made a great play. Number 17 for the Wildcats. Hunt with a great play. And number 12 was the running back for the Dragons that time. Austin. So third down. This is definitely 2-down territory given the down and distance and the score in the game. There's a motion and reverse the other way. Pass back to number 4 on the outside, and I think the ball ends up on the ground, an incomplete pass. It's going to be a 4th down and 7. Dragons with a snapback. Number 5, Sharp keeps the ball. He's going to drive forward for 4.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guests or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Lantana sends a man on late. Right now they have 5 in the backfield. He's up on the line now, and he asked the official to make sure there's a snap. It's going to be recovered by the Dragons. Number 54, Schultz with the recovery. Dragons, new life. Injured player on the field. See if it's still handoff number 12 up the middle. Austin, that's Austin, making about 5 yards there on 4.5 yards on second down. So now we have third down and 11. Not much. That's Wilson. Wilson on the right side. Dragons still looking to pull something together here. We're late in the fourth quarter. Lantana team has looked pretty strong so far today. There's a ball, and the officials may say it was a ball that was passed backwards, and they are, and it's going to be Lantana's ball on the lateral that ended up on the ground. Down in the left side of the field, left end zone, the Dragon team, Dragon Black, I believe, from our 6 p.m. game is warming up, and they are looking very sharp in black pants and black jersey. Dragons need a player from the sideline. Number 35 puts everything down and hustles in to fill the slot. Lantana calls timeout. Snaps the ball back. Lantana has it around the left side. Bam! Stuck by number 55. Number 55 for the Dragons. It's a big play by number 55 that time. Coming hard on his outside gap. Looked like the Lantana running back had found an alley. Chandra, that's Chandra. Snap back to the Wildcat formation. Number 12. Number 12, that's Austin. And number 4, McCourt. And number 3. Who's number 3? Mills. Mills, McCourt, Austin in on the play. Dragons toughening up here. 3rd down and 15. Lantana picks up the 1st down. Clock continues to run. Flex to the right, goes in motion. It's going to be a reverse play. Number 21 is trying to beat Sherp to the edge. He does. He turns it around. He's going to be close. Oh, he fumbles it. He fumbles it. Dragons, looks like Dragons recovered in the end zone. Dragons are covered in the end zone for a touchback. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on their 20-yard line. Fantastic. Who came up with the ball over there? Is that number 14? Who came up with the ball? Tough to tell. A lot of Dragons over there hustling down to the ball. Snap back to the quarterback for the Dragons. Looks like number 4 in there still. McCourt. McCourt at quarterback. McCourt and Sherp had most of the duty today for the Dragons. Wildcats have a safety back. 4 guys on the inside, running a 4-3, 2 safeties, and 2 outside contained cornerbacks that play up on the line. Very similar to the Dragons defense at that Carroll plays. Snap back, handoff. Fights forward for maybe 3 yards, 2 yards. 2 yards. That was number 14, I believe. Carrying the ball, number 14 for the Dragons. Betancourt. I think that was Betancourt carrying the ball. A couple of Dragons come in to spell 28 and 2 heading to the huddle. 3 minutes to go here in the game. Join us for the 6 p.m. game that's with Dragon Black. Ball's on the ground. Fourth down and 5. Let's call it 6, actually. 4th and 6. Dragons trying to put something together. Get on the scoreboard here with 2 minutes to play. And the Dragons take the punt with a time run off. You don't have to do it because it's doing it anyway. Lantana will have the ball on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Heading to our right. 1:20 to play in the game. Snapback number 13. Number 13 for the Wildcats gets around the left side. He is still on his feet. He got to the outside, made some big yards, about a 15-yard gain. That's number 13 for the Wildcats. Borrell, number 13. Morrell. That's Morrell. That's, Morrell with a good run around the top side. It's been hot out on the field today. Both these teams deserve a lot. That'll be the last play of the game, folks. Come back and join us for the 6 p.m. kickoff. This is DYF Live, powered by Tradio.